Hello, welcome to our mishmash of Persia and Alexandria. These two topics were two of our humanities choices. I hope you enjoy.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Time Travel News. Today we will be travelling to the Battle of Kawakawa. Excuse me there, are you a Persian fighter? Yes. I hear that this is going to be a huge battle. What are some of your tactics? Well, you see, the Persian army is massive, and we're divided up into regiments of 1,000 men, and then sometimes into 10,000 men. And of course, my division, the Immortals, is the most famed of them all. Do you think the Persians are going to win? I hear that Alexander, the king of Macedon, hasn't lost a single battle. I certainly hope so. The Alexandrian army is puny compared to ours, and I am almost certain that we will defeat them very easily. Well, thank you for your time. Now we welcome Alexander the Great. Alexander, how do you feel about this battle?
Well, the Persians have been a target for many armies and empires around the known world, including us. I've been gathering men from all over Macedon and the Mediterranean and training them to march to King Darius and conquer Persia. We will win. And my men will be so happy. But of course, fighting and winning is not all glory. There is a lot of pain and grieving involved.
Do you feel confident with the war tactics you have planned?
Yes, I have had many talks with my top generals, and we've decided on some tactics. I'm not going to tell you.
Please, I've already talked to the Persians, and they are firmly set on their decision.
Well, as long as you don't tell those Persians.
Cool, thanks.
Yes. Well, as I said before, we had many tactics, but our most successful is the phalanx. Picture this. Lots of men, 16 deep and 16 wide, marching towards you with 6-foot-long spears called sarissa. How frightened would you be?
Very. Thank you. That sounds like a winning tactic. The Persians will be in trouble. I heard the Persians use scythe chariots. What is a scythe chariot?
A scythe chariot is a horse-drawn chariot with big iron blades attached to the wheels. When the wheels spin, the iron blades spin around, making this a very deadly weapon. There are also blades on the front.
Well, I've got to go now. I'm running out of time. I have to speak with some other people, so happy fighting! I am here with King Darius, ruler of the Persian Empire. He will be leading his army to what they hope will be victory. Hello, King Darius. I hear you are very positive that you will beat the Macedonians.
Yes, I am. We've talked over our tactics and I'm sure that we will beat those Macedonians.
Tactics? Do you think you could show or tell me some?
Well, I guess so, as long as you don't tell them Macedonians.
Of course not. I would never do that.
Okay, well, it's simple. We'll attack from the outside. We'll surround them and then attack them.
Thank you very much, and don't worry, your tactic is safe with me. And by the way, that sounds like a great strategy. You sound very nervous, are
Are
you?
you suggesting that me, King Darius, the king of Persia, is nervous? Of course not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must be off now, but thank you very much, King Darius.
It's my honour.
Here I am with Alexander, one of Alexander's 7 bodyguards. Ptolemy. What are your hopes for the future as being one of Alexander's 7 bodyguards?
Well, I hope that he will grant me the rank of general, and maybe one day he will allow me to rule one of his many lands.
So, if you're one of Alexander's bodyguards, where's Alexander?
Good point.
Unfortunately, our time has been cut short with Ptolemy, so we can interview our wonderful architect, Esther. She is from Persia. So, Esther, how did you build this wonderful city of Susa?
Well, we gathered men from all around the Persian empire. We brought them together and they built this wonderful city. But we paid our workers, but what was different was we paid our workers for how well they worked and how well they did the job, and not on how fast or slow they actually did the job.
That sounds great. So, no slavery, I'm guessing?
That's correct.
So, what are some of the materials you use?
Well, the most useful one we used was mud. The mud was constructed into large bricks, which was then either painted or left in its original state, depending on how rich and poor they were. We also used wood for the structures, and stone could also be used in the same way as bricks. First went the wooden structure, and then went the bricks and stone. And then on the outside layer was a plaster, which was made from sand, water, and lime.
Wow, that sounds great. Was it strong?
Yes, very much.
What was the most famous building you built?
Well, it's not exactly a building, but as you can see all around here, this is the great city of Susa. I helped build this city with Darius.
Thank you very much. I have to get going now, but it was my pleasure. Now I'm here with the famous architect from Alexandria, Naya. So, Naya, I heard about how you designed the library and it was nominated to be one of the 7 wonders of the world.
Well, the Great Library of Alexandria is by far my most favourite work, so of course it's nominated.
Very cool. So, what does it look like? I don't have enough time to look inside, but...
Well, it's mostly made out of marble with stone pillars holding it up. There are so many rooms in the library. There are rooms for dining in, rooms for reading, rooms for meetings, and there are garden spaces.
Those are a lot of rooms. How big is the library?
It's hard to describe how big it is. Picture this. The library holds over 300,000 masterpieces of literature. It is also the greatest library in all of the Mediterranean. Scrolls are delivered from all over the world. Like, a ship just arrived this morning with around 20,000 books from Athens. It has so many scrolls that all of the scholars from around the world come to my library.
Wow, it must be very grand.
It is.
Well, unfortunately, I have to go. It was nice to meet you. Good luck.
Thank you.
So, are there any questions?